Hey, Pineville families, it's Pastor Heather here. Just checking in and hoping to share some words of encouragement this morning. Like many of you, I've been at home, social distancing with my family, with my kids, trying to find a balance between being a really great pastor to children and families and being a mother and learning how to teach my kids, as well as do all the other things that we have to do. And in the spirit of complete unfiltered life, just to share with you that it is challenging and it's hard, and in many of those areas I definitely have felt like I've fallen short, and it leads to things like a little bit of bitterness as I consider my male cohorts that maybe aren't in the same position as I am, or even women whose husbands are able to stay home, and trying to find that balance with my husband's, being a cop, he has to go to work, and not feeling bitter that that's where we are in our lives. Trying to figure out how to be a teacher. I've told others one of my master's degrees is in religious education, but I never thought that I would be using it to teach my kids at home. And each night when I've gone to bed, I've thought, I don't know if I can do this. It's making me feel a little bit like a failure. And then, with just being an employee and wanting to do that well and keep all of our families connected to God and to the Word, and feeling a great responsibility for that. And then at the end of the day, knowing that in some area I'm having to compromise because there's just not enough time in the day to do everything that needs to be done. But this morning when I was praying and I was considering, what it is that God had to say to me, and I was journaling, it sounds cliche, but God just spoke to me over and over again, and he just reminded me to come to him and lay my burdens on him, that as I am heavy laden, that I can find peace in resting in him. And also he took me back to the foundation of my life and of my ministry, and that's Psalm 127, and just the good reminder to build my home on him, and that I will labor in vain if I don't. And so today I encourage you to go and just read through Psalm 127 and let it speak to your heart. Be encouraged that you're not alone, that the challenges and the uncertainty and even the anxiety that comes from trying to do all the things that we're called to do as moms and as wives and as now teachers and employees, that we're all facing this alone, or not alone, that we're facing it together, and that we can rely on one another and care for one another. And as always, if I can pray for you in any way, or if there's any specific need that you have, just reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. Know that I'm praying for all of you. God bless you, and have a great day.